All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and it's been about a week now since I've owned the Bertucci. This is the Americana A-11T field watch, and this is a spectacular watch. I'm actually a little bit embarrassed that this company started in 2004, so they've been around 20 years, 2 decades, and I've never looked at one of their watches. And I think the company is superb. They're out of the USA. This particular model is using a Ameriquartz movement by FTS. I think this is the 7210 movement, which is the small second movement, two hands, small seconds with a date functionality there. And really cool. I really like everything about the brand. Built on adventure. I really think that's what it is, and offering excellent watches at great value using some of the best products out there. They always try to, no matter what type of movement they're using, if it's the Ameriquartz movement, a Swiss movement, a Japanese movement, they always go for the highest quality like quartz movement they have available out there. They're using solar quartz movements. I can't remember if they're using any automatic movements. They may be. Of course, the Ameriquartz movement, they're using Swiss Ronda movements, but they use a lot of really great movements out there, and they offer so many different field watches. That is their main bread and butter since 2004 is field watches. And if I read it correctly, they're the first company out there to offer titanium field watches, again, starting back in 2004. So I went through the specs of the watch during the unboxing, but really quickly, I will go through those again. You have a 42 millimeter case on this one, 50.5 lug to lug on this one. You have 10.7 from the case back to the top of the bezel here. The crystal itself, the hardened sapphire crystal, is actually recessed below the bezel there, so it actually offers protection. You guys can see how it's, I don't know, maybe a millimeter below there. And then you have 22 millimeter lug openings on this watch. Now, one of the great things about this, and I showed this on the unboxing too, but we're gonna go ahead and pull the strap off, and I'll talk a little bit more about this strap too as we go through the review. But this case is a solid piece of titanium, so they're not even spring bars. What the lug attachments are basically integral to the watch, just like you would have on a Tudor FXD. These have been around since 2004, so this is not a new idea. Of course, the FXD, that idea is not new either, but really cool. So solid titanium, US patented. I do believe this is a grade 2, possibly titanium on here. 200 meters water resistance, so you can pretty much do anything you want with this one. I love that they give you the battery number on it, the 371 battery, so you know what battery you need to put in there. And then US movement Swiss Super Luminova being used on this watch. I'm assuming possibly this is a serial number, maybe number 423 of this particular model. Now, the Americana is available with this movement, or you can get it with a center second movement with the date functionality also. So if you're not a big fan of the small seconds on the watches, you can get this available with the center seconds on it. So go ahead and put the strap back on here. Now the strap is super thick, super heavy duty. They're calling this their Type B. It's a patented strap as far as the comfort wear. As you wear this thing, it breaks in. I mean, that's pretty standard with all nylon straps, but really cool. I don't think these are titanium keepers on here. I think these are stainless steel, but you can kind of see it. You can see the Bertucci there on that keeper there. And then this is kind of cool. This is a retention system for if you happen to fold this back over through the keepers there, that helps to retain it in that position there. So easy enough for strap changes. I mean, as easy as this. Now, one thing I will say is, you're not going to run certain types of straps. I mean, obviously you need a NATO style strap, whether you're wearing leather, rubber, anything like that. And I have done that with this watch over the last week or so for wearing it. As far as timekeeping goes, it's dead on, keeps perfect time. That small seconds is hitting dead on. I love it. I really like everything about the watch. Nice big Arabics all the way around, make it super easy to read. Good. I think these are more like alpha hands. I think I called them sword hands, but kind of more like alpha hands, but really good looking on the watch. Love that big USA down there for the USA movement. And then your date functionality over there around the 4 o'clock position. But great looking timepiece. Let's go ahead and pause it for just a second and get this one on my 7-inch wrist, and then stick around for the Lume shot. All right, so here's the watch on my 7-inch wrist, and I will tell you it's not a small piece with 42 millimeters and 50.5 lug to lug. It definitely reaches out over my wrist, but you will notice those sharply turned down lugs on the watch, which really help it wear better. I've moved the strap into a position where the buckle is a little bit further under my wrist, and that has really made it more comfortable to wear, especially as this strap has broken in. The 4 o'clock crown position, that's one of the things I didn't mention earlier, but that's really cool. I mean, we've known Seiko has done that for years and years, but it's a very ergonomic position for the crown because your wrist, it doesn't interfere with your wrist movement whatsoever. Very nice and guarded there also. So really a great all-around field watch. One of the big things about this is being made out of titanium. It comes in on the strap at right around 73 grams. So that is super lightweight and very impressive for what you're getting in this watch. Online, I'm seeing these watches for right around $250. I found it online at Amazon for right around $210, so I got a really good deal on it. But I think $250 to $275, you're still getting a great deal on this watch, depending on if you can find it or not. If you don't like this particular model, Bertucci offers a whole lot of other different materials, as far as stainless steel, aluminum even, and resin, poly-resin cases available. And they offer them in a wide variety of price ranges. You can get into a Bertucci for probably as low as like $65 to $75, up into the higher range models, which will set you back up to, close to $400, but nothing really more extreme than that. And I think that's really good that this US brand is offering such great value in watches to us watch crazy people out there. So let's dim the lights and check out the Lume. Let's just get a little bit of sun on it. That's the best way to test a watch, especially a field watch, and then take it into a dark place and take a look at it. See how this one works, guys. All right, very good. Nice Lume on the Americana from Bertucci Watches. All right, guys, you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.